So in this video, I want to show you how to create a dynamic calendar like this. So you can see I can pick any year I want, and then I can pick any month I want. So for example, we are in 2026, and then I can pick the month of March. We are in March 16, so you can see 16, it pops up, right? 16 is a Monday, and you can select when the start date is. If you start Sunday, and then Monday just move here. So you pick any week, it just highlights that week, right? Let's say you pick week 2, it'll highlight that week. So in this video, I will just show you kind of like the structure of this, and then part 2, I'll show you how to do the conditional formatting. So this is built in Google Sheet, but if you follow this step, you can just download it, and then it should work in Excel. So after you create it, you can download to Excel, and the Excel file should work. So if you're familiar with Google Sheet, you can go and do data validation, and you can click on a cell and it'll give you a mini calendar. But you don't get to choose kind of like the year like this, right? You just click on it, and then this year that you're in, it just shows up there, but you don't get to pick the month or the start day or the week like this. So I made this calendar very much dynamic. And in Excel, you don't have something like this where you can just click on a cell and then it gives you a mini calendar, or something that you have to create or do a VBA code for it to show up. So so having this here is pretty neat. And you might be wondering, okay, that's great, but what do I do with it, right? So there's many things that you can do with this calendar. So for example, I created a weekly cash flow that I sell on my website and on Etsy. So basically, with accounting, you can do accounting or finance, you can do a visual experience for the user, right? So the user would interact with this calendar here, right? And then the data can show for the cash flow for that month that you select, and then the week that you select here, it would highlight that week. So week 4 will highlight, right? Same thing with March, it shows, the 16th today. You can have it start on a Sunday as well. So it's really a nice user experience, and you could adapt this to other industry that you're working with. And then the other thing you can do is you can create a calendar or daily planner for it, right? So for example, the user can select the year, the month, the start date, and they can see what, the mini calendar here. And then here it's just a bigger calendar of this here of March, right? And then they can just enter in any of their planning information here. So really, it just, the sky's the limit when you're able to make, a nice user experience using this mini calendar here. So let me just show you how to create it. And again, you can do this in Google Sheet and then export it out to Excel, and it should work. All right. So first thing we can do is we need to create the year. Okay. The year, and then the month, and then the start date. Start day, and then the week number. So you can do in Google Sheet, you can go to data validation here and go to data validation, and then just add rule, right? And then you can do from drop down, you can put any month you want, or year, I'm sorry. You can put 2025, 2026, right? You can do it like that. Or the other option is you create another tab, and then you just fill out all of the year. So for example, right, we'll do 2026 example, 2027, and you just drag this down, right, how many year you want, and you can come back here, you edit this, right, and instead of drop down, we go to drop down from range, and from here we go to the back end here and then select this section here. All right, and then you hit done, and then you come here, you have all this drop down menu. Okay, so I'm just going to do the same for the others. All right, and I have mine set up at the back here. So for the month, I just have January to December. Those are all the months in the year. And then the next thing I want to do is start date. So here you can have any start date you want, Sunday, Monday. I don't know why I have month here, but you can do Monday, or you can do Saturday, Sunday as well. Okay, so let's say the month. Okay, good. Our start date is correct, Sunday, Monday, and then the week number. We just need to go add the drop down menu for that. Okay. Week 1 to 5. Okay. So now you come back here and you have all the drop down, right? And then we can leave it at that, and you can see here on this calendar it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns. So we need to create 7 columns. That's the same size. So from Q here, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll make it smaller. Okay, and for this, because it got squashed, so we'll just, merge all the cells together. Okay, like that. All right, so now we have 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you want to make sure they're the same height. So you just select all these column here and just right click and then resize column. So we can just make them 35, so they can all be the same size, up to you. The next thing we need to make this piece here. So we'll just, select from P14 to, what is it, W15, and we'll just merge the cell. We go equal, concatenate this one here. So we'll do the month here, and then do this formula, and then the year. So when you pick any year, 2026, and then February, right? You can see it just automatically populates. So I'm just centering this, and then I make it nicer, and then make it bigger. Right, and you can add colors if you want. And then here's where you put in the week, right? You want to save this here, the first row, after this, the month and the date, so that we can add in the date, right? So we'll go week 1, right? And then you just pull it down until you get to week 5. All right, and then here is, let's say we'll have a start Sunday, and then we'll just do week 1, okay? And then here we'll just center everything. All right, so this backend here, you need to create a backend tab if you haven't already. So what you need to do is you need to create the year, month, start date, and then here you just link all that data, okay, from the first tab, the weekly cash flow tab here. So, or you can call it a mini calendar tab, doesn't matter. So year, we just need to link the year. Month, we just need to link the month. And then the start date, we just need to link our start date here. And then the week number, you just need to start to link this here as well if you want, but this is not necessary. Okay, and then here is where we're going to link this data here. So I have this data from the backend tab, and here's the formula to get it. So I will also paste this formula in the description. So I'm not going to explain what this formula is doing. If you're interested, you could, Google this some more, because if I explain this is going to be a very long video. So basically, you just need to copy and paste this formula, and then for anywhere that says year, just make sure it links to the year, right? I'm just linking this year to the year I want, and then for the month, I'm just linking it to the month I want here, and then for the start date, I just link it to the start date here that I have, right? And then basically I hit OK, and then it gives me basically the month and the date for that year that I selected. And what I do is, I don't want to show this, this is just the back end, right? I want to show this only. So what I do is I go here and I go equal, and I just go here, right? I equal that first date that it shows me, and then I just drag it, right there. And now you see it's showing like the month, the date, and the year. I don't want that. I just want to show the day. So what you do is highlight all that and go to format and go to date and time. And then you just need to pick this, right? And instead of anyone here. You can pick the 8530 here, and in Google Sheet you just need to delete that and delete that. You delete the month and the year, and you just have the day, and that's what you have, right? So it's pretty neat. And there you go. So if you go to March and you start with Sunday, right, your Sunday will be here, and this is where you add in the dates, right? So equal, so go text right here, and just like this, and then you see, as you add in the, so D stands for date, right? So if you want to just, you know, the abbreviation, you just put 3 Ds, but you want the whole text, you put 4 Ds, okay, right there, and just drag it. There you go, and that's how you create a dynamic calendar. All right, so the reason why I put all of these at the back end is so I can just hide it, see? And then now, imagine this, right? You have your own dynamic calendar, and you can link it to anything that you want. So thank you for watching, and then next video I will show you how to do the conditional format for this. So again, I will put the formula in the description. So just, you know, whatever that you have the year, just match it to the year, the month, start date, it should work. All right. Thank you so much.